Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Chris Flexen. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. And there's a ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie, found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's going to be Al Kaline. Next offering is in for a strike. Trammell aboard here at first with nobody out. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Number 12 up now for the Tigers. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. No outs. Runners at first and second. Hit on the ground. Might be 2. Martinez to second. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is number 1. The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next to hit for Detroit, number 7.
Number 7.
Righty delivers. And it is 2-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Righty to the plate and misses inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. In the air, center field. Junior settles underneath it, and that is that. Tigers strand a pair. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And starting this one is Eduardo Rodriguez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. And he deals. Oh, and now a wild pitch. To second, and he's out. Left-hand batter waits. And he chases that one. And now 2 gone.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. He's got the power, but swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's Austin Meadows. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses. Now 3-1. The wind of the pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Martinez on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. 2-2. Stays alive. The pitch. And that's outside.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. That one the other way. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Spencer Torkelson with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
1 down. Victor Reyes a chance to hit. Here's a 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. And next up for the Tigers, Al Kaline. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. So the Tigers leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Seattle, bottom of the second. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. And now the lefty bounced up the middle. On to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
That is good. The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. The pitch. Got him. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now the batter now, Jay Buhner. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. No score here in the second. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back at T-Mobile Park, leading off, number 12. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. This to third. Suarez, throw to first, in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 1.
Number 1 up now for the Tigers. Top of the third, no score. Next offering down in the dirt.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. And here it comes. Way upstairs. Counts full, 3-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
Number 7 now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Nope. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next offering is fouled back. Three and 2 now. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Buhner makes the catch, and that'll do it. Tigers are shut down there, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. So here's Murphy now. The 2-1. And downstairs. 3-1 is on the way. In the air to left center. Reyes ranging back. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Ball to strike. A little bit low. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Here's Adam Frazier. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Suarez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. In now is the Mariners DH, Ken Griffey Sr. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Kicks and deals. That one drifts inside. And a 2-1 on the way. In the air, out towards left center. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. Fires to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball right side, could be two. Whips it to first. He's out.
Now batting, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Here's a big power threat. Edgar Martinez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Gathers and throws to first. And Martinez is out. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's Austin Meadows. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one misses. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Way back. Gone. Austin Meadows powers one out of here. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Tucker Barnhart. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. And a ball evens the count.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And the right-hander deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Frazier on to first in time. And they get Torkelson for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Victor Reyes. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2 stays alive. Kicks and fires. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back. Bottom 4. And now for Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ball that's outside.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So digging in, Mitch Haniger. Next pitch off the plate. 2-1. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows gliding to his left. One down. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
And he deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Junior, the runner at second with one away. Got him swinging. 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Murphy.
Now it's Tom Murphy. The pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up at RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Man at second here with 2 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Next offering is down low. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
3-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. RBI double for the M's. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, Alan Trammell. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in a ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now it's going to be Al Kaline. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Haniger makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 up now for the Tigers.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Over to first and he's saved. Trammell leads off first with 1 away. And that one gets away at the plate. And the runner stays where he is. Righty delivers. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And a pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one lifted to left. Buhner makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
Number 1 up now for the Tigers. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Turning and looking, and it's gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 3-2.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Digging in, number 7. In the air, right field. Haniger drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back in Seattle, here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. And now the lefty popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Barnhart pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
So now the DH spot, Ken Griffey Sr. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now here is J.P. Crawford. Base hit as he pulls up short. K-line to 3rd, and he's out.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And up next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. The count 2-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Reyes pulls that one down. That is the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 3-2. Anthony Misevich on the pitch here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back at T-Mobile Park, top 6. Here's the left fielder, Austin Meadows. (3-1) now. And it's fouled away. The other way, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, a switch hitter batting right. The pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sergio Romo, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The 2-1. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Victor Reyes up now for the Tigers. The pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the batter now, Alan Trammell. Next offering misses, and now 3-1. Trammell tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And here it comes. That one down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. One, 2 now. And that just misses. Popped up. Frazier drifts towards it. And that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 5-2. The new pitcher in the game, Alex Lang, trying to protect this lead. And now Ken Griffey Jr. With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Up the middle. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Jay Buhner digs in now. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-2. And the righty deals. And now it's filled up. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fulmer, a right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Hit hard, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Now the Mariners catcher, Tom Murphy. Man on second, 2 down. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside. Stays alive. Three and 2 now. And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail at 5-2. New pitcher now, Drew Steckenrider. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
16, Drew Steckenrider.
And welcome back. And now the shortstop, number 12.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 1. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Now move to first, and he's back in there. Nobody out, runner at first. This one high in the air to left center. Junior ranging to his right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 7.
And stepping in is the speedy number 7. Throw over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Number 12 over at first with one away. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. And the right-hander deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Steckenrider checks the runner. Back in there standing. And a pitch. In the air to left, down the line. Buhner on the move to the right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows now. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. The 2-2. That's a laser base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away. In to score from first. It's 6-2.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Tucker Barnhart up now for the Tigers, and he's already singled in this game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. Tigers 6 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and fires. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here comes a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Crawford.
So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. And a pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Good eye right there.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand hitter waits. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball popped up, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. First and second, 2 down. Edgar Martinez will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Now one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And here's a 3-2. In the air, left field. Meadows moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Andres Munoz taking over on the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 75, Andres Munoz.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Next pitch is downstairs. Next one misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first. And up next for Detroit, Victor Reyes.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Sergio Romo getting loose out there. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that will drop foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Alan Trammell, the next to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Haniger makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
And next to hit for Detroit, Al Kaline. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. And a pitch. Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Tigers lead one. They lead it 6-2. Back in Seattle, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. The wind of the pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Activity in the bullpen. Jacob Barnes appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a 2-2. Swings and misses, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And he deals. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Jay Buhner. That one to first and foul ball. The 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Now all even up. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now for Seattle, Tom Murphy. The 1-1. That misses off the outside edge. Buhner, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Eric Swanson into the game. And this is his season debut.
Number 50, Eric Swanson.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 12. The wind and the pitch. In the air, left side. Buhner settles under this one. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 1.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 1. The 1-1. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was a moonshot, and they add a run. It's 7-2. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
And next up for the Tigers, number 7. Next offering is in the dirt. Right-handed reliever. Just missed. Bullpen activity starting up now. Sergio Romo preparing to come on if needed. Foul ball. The pitch. And that one ripped into right. And it one-hops the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One out, runner at second. Here is Austin Meadows. He's already homered here in this one. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Tucker Barnhart. That one pulled foul. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And now 2-2. Number 7 at second with 2 down. Kicks and deals. And that one wrapped foul. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Jacob Barnes takes over on the mound, and he's got a nice lead to work with.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And welcome back. So bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. And a pitch. Rips one to right. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Adam Frazier up next for the Mariners. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Three-two on the way. That one ripped. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. And he's got a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Ken Griffey Sr. Here's a 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Frazier around third. The throw into second. The run comes in from second. It's 7-3. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Been around